What's up, YouTube? Today I'll be showing you the trade I would have taken on Nasdaq today. Today was PPI. We had PPI news data today. Let's get it. So coming into the market, we had some volatility, but we still managed to get it. So let's mark up the highs and lows of Nasdaq and the S&P as well, and market open as well. So as we're marking it out, price today was pretty choppy. And market open for the S&P 500. So but we still managed to get it. So let me show you guys. So we had an SMT pre-market. We had it from these lows. I think no, from here to there. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we had it from those lows to these lows right here. That was the SMT on the S&P 500 and Nasdaq. That was a bullish SMT. So we also had this bearish fair value gap right here, and on the S&P as well. On the hourly time frame, we had this order block right here, and that's well on Nasdaq, and the S&P. We had this order block on the S&P and this order block on Nasdaq. So from there, I was like, okay, perfect. Let's mark out. Let's put it on the right places. Here we go. Okay, perfect. And from here, I was like, we might take some shorts because we already came down here. We made the move, and we came into these bearish confluence area. So this was some pretty good bearish place for us to be able to consider we were going to go short, as well as for Nasdaq, because I took my trade on Nasdaq. It had better momentum. So price came up here. We were lagging for a little bit, and then for market open, I was just looking for some break of structure and then invalidation of this fair value gap. So on market open, we get that 5-minute break of structure right here, and we also get that invalidation of the fair value gap as well on the same candle right here. And from there I was like, perfect, now we just need to see a retrace. Okay, we get that retrace, we scale down to the 1 minute. We're just looking for a 1 minute break of structure. We get that 1 minute break of structure right here, exactly where the fair value gap is. So let me just remove that so it looks cleaner. So we get that 1 minute right here, break of structure, 1 minute break of structure right here. Right here, we come up into equilibrium right here, and then we get a good sell bearish candle right here. I enter there, put my stop on top of the equilibrium. Oh shit. Okay, we put it there. We put our take profit on here because it was pre-PI and we're not trying to risk as much. And the S&P was lagging a lot. It was lagging a lot. From when we hit TP, we were still up here. We were still up here. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, we were still up here, and the S&P hit that place around 8:16. So there was really no time. It was just a good time for me because I saw barely momentum on the S&P 500. That's why I didn't take it on the S&P. So that was my trade for today. So thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow should be solid. We got core retail sales tomorrow and just normal news tomorrow. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.